Hello and welcome to day 11 of 30 days of KineScentials. We're in week 2 and this week's theme is laying the foundations or coming home. The movement today is the side arch. The oil we'll work with is wild orange or the Innocent Harmonizer. And the point we're applying wild orange to is CV14, which is known as the Great Palace Gateway or the gateway to the heart. The side arch is such a beautiful movement. There's an expansiveness to it. There's a circularity and a buoyancy and a playfulness. And so we call it the side arch because we want to emphasize the side of the movement that is the expansive, open side, rather than the contracting side. And just inherent in the side arch is a kind of chewy texture and ungluingness. And then when we move into fuller expressions of it, it moves into more abandon and playfulness. Okay, so let's go ahead and start to learn the move. Come into your uprightness. Reach your right arm up and over and locate the bone just behind the ear. And this touch here is really to provide a barrier, so it's not pulling on the neck at all. From the elevated spine, start to pour in the direction of the arm that's over touching your ear. And then that same foot, so if it's your right arm overhead, it's your right foot, gives a gentle push. And the experience is, there's an increased experience of opening in this diagonal up direction. And the hand is just providing a little barrier and an increased stretch of this understanding of this side arcing pathway. Release and come into your uprightness. Let the other arm come over and locate that bone. Elevate your spine. As you pour towards that lifted arm, also push with the same foot and feel the expansion of the ribs and the vector of energy traveling on that up diagonal. Come back up through center. We'll do that once more. Arm comes up. Elevate. Open, and make sure you're not pouring over like a teapot, right? That's why the hand is here. As you're going in this direction, you push with the foot and the energies expand in this direction, and you can kind of almost push gently into the barrier that your hand provides. Come up through center, elevate the spine, pour in one direction as you expand in the other, gentle push through the foot, and come back through upright. Lovely. Take a hold of your wild orange and take a nice inhale. So wild orange also has this inherent kind of circularity to it. No hard edges, which most of the citruses have a little bit of a zing. That's what's unique about wild orange. No hard edges. And there's just a freshness and a spontaneity and a playfulness. It just pairs so lovely, so perfectly with the side arch movement. And then point CV14. CV is our conception vessel. It runs up and down the front of our body. And finding CV14, we locate the bottom of the sternum. The bottom tip, excuse me, is the xiphoid process. And then about 2 inches below that, sometimes it's a very tender spot. Like we said, it's the gateway to the heart. So this point can reveal and maybe even relieve any tension or disharmony in the heart area or the heart center. It has the capacity to just calm us right down, to clear our heads. It also gives us an opportunity for fuller breathing. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and experience wild orange on CV14 and then move into our side arch. So take your pre-diluted oil, a drop in your hand, and then you only need one finger, so gather that up. Find your CV14 point. And you can just let the other hand rest gently on your belly, or you can bring it over top of the other hand, whichever you prefer. Light touch, inward attention, soft breath cycles. And when you experience some kind of shift, bring that wild orange to your nose. Release the arms down by your sides. Take your right arm up and over. Find that bone. Lift your spine and side arch. Come up through center. Inhale. And side arch. And this time no arms. So same move of the spine. Side, up and over side, up and over side. Feel a nice chewiness and ungluing through the whole organ area and the spaces in between your ribs. Last one. Arrive center, reach the arm side to side, and then take that right arm under, left arm over, and feel the underneath arms support, like the swells underneath the crest of a wave. Last two. Last one, and then suspend into your uprightness, arms side, side. And as the arms float down, feel your spine light in its uprightness. Lovely. Thank you so much for joining today for side arches, wild orange, and CV14. Have a buoyant, brilliant, beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.